Asterisk, asterisk, 7 things you must avoid if you want to become truly wealthy. Asterisk, asterisk. Introduction. When being busy does not mean moving forward, there is a great paradox in modern life. Never before have people worked so hard, yet never before have so many felt so uncertain about the future. We wake up earlier, work longer hours, and stay constantly busy, busy working, busy earning money, busy chasing standards of success that society quietly imposes on us. But if we pause for a moment and ask ourselves, where am I actually going? Many people don't have an answer. For most people, wealth remains a vague idea. They believe wealth means earning more than last year. But the truth is, many people earn more while becoming less free, because they are making mistakes at the root level of thinking. Today, we will slow down and go deep into those mistakes. Mistake number 1, working only for money from a very young age. We are programmed with a familiar message: study hard so you can earn good money later. This advice isn't wrong, but it is incomplete. As adults, many people choose their jobs not because they love the work, not because it helps them grow, but simply because it pays more than the previous one. And that is where the problem begins. When you work only for money, you are selling the most valuable asset you have, your time. Worse still, you sell it at a fixed price. If one day that job disappears, if the industry declines, you are forced to start over. I have met people with very high incomes who live in constant tension. They cannot quit, they cannot experiment, they cannot afford to fail. That is not freedom. That is dependence. Truly wealthy people understand this. Money is the result, not the goal. They prioritize work that builds skills, creates long-term value, and produces something that survives even when they step away. Mistake number 2, living a luxurious life without a foundation. Social media has completely changed how we perceive wealth. Today, you don't need to be rich, you just need to look rich. A new car, luxury travel, fine dining. What few people talk about is this: most of those things are purchased with debt. People trade their future for the feeling of success in the present. And that is a dangerous trap. Every dollar you spend before you have income-producing assets is a dollar that slows down your path to freedom. Wealthy people don't hate enjoyment. They simply understand order and timing. They build the foundation first. They let money work for them first. And once cash flow is stable, enjoyment becomes effortless and stress-free. Mistake number 3, trying to do everything alone. There is a very common belief that if I don't do it myself, no one will. It sounds strong, but in reality, it keeps many people stuck. No one can be good at everything. Your time is limited, your energy is limited, and your knowledge is limited. Wealthy people don't try to prove how capable they are. They prove that they know how to choose capable people. They hire others to handle low-value tasks. They focus on what only they can do best. Poor people try to do everything. Wealthy people build systems. Mistake number 4, listening to too many opinions. We live in an age of information overload. but a lack of direction. Every day, you can hear dozens of opinions about money. One person says, invest here. Another says, do something else. And in the end, you do nothing. That is the cost of listening to everyone, without choosing anyone to trust. Wealthy people don't listen to the crowd. They select carefully. They follow people with real results. People who have walked the path. People whose situations align with their own. And then they commit. Not because the path is perfect, but because consistency beats occasional brilliance. Mistake number 5. A big ego. Ego is one of the most dangerous enemies of wealth. It convinces you that you already know enough. It prevents you from listening. It forces you to repeat mistakes. Many people lose money not because they lack information, but because they refuse to accept that they could be wrong. Wealthy people keep a student's mindset. They understand that the market doesn't care about opinions. It only reflects results. They allow mistakes, but not repeated ones. Growth always requires discomfort first. Conclusion: a path not meant for the crowd. Wealth is not for the fastest. It is for those who understand what to avoid. You don't need to do everything. You just need to avoid fundamental mistakes. Avoid working only for money. Avoid luxury before foundation. Avoid walking alone. Avoid listening to everyone. Avoid ego. Avoid blame. Avoid standing still. And if today you change your thinking, even slowly, you are finally moving in the right direction.